Hey, Ada, how's it going? See, why bother asking that if it's a one-way video? Wanted to show you the light. So this is it without the light, and then I'll fire up the light here. This is on its absolute lowest setting, and that's a ton of light, as you can tell. And it goes. I can't look at it because it gets extremely bright. Whew. So yeah, that gets bright. And it's not very expensive. Not at all. Let's see if I can knock down the exposure here. So still with maximum brightness. Now the lights in the background have completely fallen off because of how much light it's really hard to look at. There we go. A little bit easier to look at the camera now. So yeah, you can tell that there's a ton of light. And I've only put batteries in this thing one time. Turn it down. There we go. I recommend the light here. I will disassemble it for a moment so you can see what it looks like. So it's here. So it's just an array of LEDs, and it has this filter, and I don't know where I put the other one without the filter, and this is harder than I thought it would be with the filter. So you can actually see that it does soften it up a bit. The filters are nice to have. Quite bright. Again, it was in the 20s, low 20s, $22 or $23 or something. On an unrelated note, well, maybe a partially related note, I did install some high-tech lighting in this particular room. Yes, I said high-tech lighting. Here on this nice little app, I can control the lighting in the room. Now you can't see my face. Now I can talk about the high-tech lighting. So you can see it's quite dim in the background, and we can dim it even further. I'm showing you this because I'm finding it helpful for filming things, and you can see it. Hey, it's nice and dim in the background, or maybe I need more background light right from the app. But it gets cooler than that. So there's a color wheel, and I can choose like pink lighting. But because of the Neewer, whatever the light is called, I remain basically the same shade. That looks ridiculous. Okay. Anyway, the bulbs are called LIFX, L-I-F-X, and they're regular light bulbs that you just screw into the light socket, the Edison screw socket we use here in the United States. And then you use an Android app or an iPhone app or a Windows Phone app or a Mac, and you can control them. You can do all the light bulbs at once, which is what I was just doing. Or you can control them bulb by bulb, and they have, let's see, things like that. Okay. I've let this video go on for too long. Nick Thompson actually recommended that that I do make the background a little bit more interesting than the dark black, and it's something I've been thinking about since you told me about your own backdrop. So, anyway, there you go. Neewer CN-160. I'll send you a link also. I'll just put it in the description bar for you. Super cheap. Mounts to a hot shoe on your T5i if you want to. Also mounts to a tripod if you want to do it that way instead. And it articulates so you can swing it around. I can't really... Well, yeah, you know what? I can show you that. So that's the tightening screw that you can use. And then on the back here, is this is a regular A24 screw that you can use to mount to a tripod. So it has the hot shoe and the tripod mount all in one. And then, of course, you're looking at the base of the light here. I hope this was informative. And as I put in every one of my tickets at work, please let me know if you have any questions.